Hello guys, this is Red and welcome back to a new Minecraft video. Today guys, I'm going to show you how you can create one of those super secret door combinations that will make you able to protect your house, to protect your garage door, or even a bank vault. So, first of all I want to show you guys how it works, and I have as an example a bank vault here, a bank with a bank vault inside, which is of course powered by command blocks, you guessed it. So, let me show you guys first how it works, and then later on in the video I am going to show you guys how you can actually set one of these things up, which is a pretty cool thing that you can add to your world and show to your friends who is the ruler. So first of all, here guys you can see that I have 4 different item frames here. What are they going to do? Well, they are actually the key of our combination system. The way this combination system works is basically I will need to place certain items inside the item frames, and these items should have a certain rotation, and if the rotation is correct in all of 4 the item frames, this bank vault here is going to open. If something is wrong, well, nothing will happen. The bank vault will remain closed and no one will be able to enter the secret bank. Actually, it's not really secret because you can clearly see the bank vault here, but the secure bank room which is behind this vault, this gate here. So first of all, I think that you can do this also in survival mode, because basically item frames can trigger redstone when you rotate an item inside it. Each of the various rotations, it gives a stronger power signal to the redstone. But what you can't do in survival, and what makes this command block contraption special, is that you can have certain items inside the item frames. So you don't only have to find the correct rotation of the items, but you will need to have the correct items placed inside this, and it is customizable, meaning that you can change the rotation of the items, you can change what items you have inside, and you can also specify what name the items should have to make this work. It is pretty cool. So first of all, let me show you guys how you open it. In this case the combination is bottom left corner, then it should be up, then left, and then bottom right corner, and see what happens when I rotate the last item correctly. Boom, the whole bank vault, it was open. And in this case you can tell, for example, the secret password here to your friends, and only the players that know the secret combination will be able to access certain areas. In this case, this bank vault here. At the moment when only just one of the item frames doesn't have the item or doesn't have the correct item rotation, so for example this, at the moment that you change something, the whole bank vault will close. And now let me show you guys also that even if you have the correct rotations but you are using different items, the whole system will not be triggered. So it is super secure, and it works only with the specified items that you guys can change in the commands, and I'm going to show you guys how you can do it right now. So let me go out here. As you can see here, I wanted to change a bit the design, and I have a really nice garage door. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to use these item frames here, which look only decorative, but in this case they also have a purpose. They have the purpose of opening this garage door here, this garage gate here, but I'm going to use only 2 of these item frames instead of 4. So what is cool about this contraption is that you can have, like, if you want, you can even have 100 different item frames needed to have the correct rotation of the item, to have the correct item to open a certain gate. So yeah, 100% customizable, as I said. So how do you get started? It's simple. First of all, you give yourself a command block using this command in chat. Give it p command and then underscore block. There we go, and I got a command block. You place it down, you set it, the bottom one, on repeat, unconditional and always active. And what we have to do, we have first of all to create a scoreboard objective, which you can call with any name you guys want. So let's do scoreboard objectives, add, and then here you choose any name that you want. I'm gonna call it comb2, which stands for combination 2. This is because I have already created a scoreboard which is named combination 1, so this one will be comb2, and then you add dummy at the end of the command. And in this case we created a scoreboard objective. Then the second command is set on chain, unconditional and always active. Also guys, all the commands that I'm going to show you, that I'm going to set up right now, you can find all of them on my webpage, which is linked in the description of this video. And I will also leave a download link for this word, so for any reason, if you guys need to take a look straight at the commands from the word, you can download this word here also on my webpage. So first of all, what you have to do here, you have to create the area and make the design. So in this case you can see that we have pistons here, and we have some pistons underneath here. Let's see if I can access the area. Alright, and I have another pair of pistons here. So what you have to do, first of all, you need to fill the area underneath the pistons with redstone blocks and then copy the commands that you use. So the way you do it, you type in chat while looking at one of these blocks under the pistons, you type fill, and then if you press tab on your keyboard, it should put the coordinates of the block that you're looking at. Alright, and then you have to take the last block here under the pistons, tab, and then we want to fill this entire area with redstone and, well, a redstone and then block, just like this. Make sure that you copy the command. Let's go out from this area, and we need to paste, where is the, alright, the command block is here. You paste this command in the command block here. Then you need to take another command, you place it up, and in this case we need to do the same exact thing here. So slash fill, tab, and then redstone underscore block, and there we go. Then let's just copy this command block here and paste it here. Alright, so now what you have to do, guys, it's simple. You have to place, of course, your item frames wherever you want. In this case I want to place them here, and I want them to have a iron trapdoor inside. You guys can choose any type of item that exists in Minecraft. All you will have to do, you will have, of course, to use the ID of that item instead of, in this case, iron trapdoor, for the next commands that I'm going to show you guys. Alright guys, so after you place the wanted number of item frame, you can place even more than 2 of them or only 1 of them. What you have to do, you have to rename each of the item frames that you placed with a different name. Make sure that you go exactly in front of it and you type this command slash entity data type equals item underscore frame comma c equals 1. Make sure that it is exactly the same. Anyways, you will find these commands on my webpage. And then let's open and close the curly brackets and let's give it a custom name, which is custom name. And yeah, make sure that you have capital C and capital N, and then let's name it F1. I want to name it F1, which stands for frame 1, and let's hit enter. Then I need to go in front of the second item frame and give it a different name, and I'm gonna call this one F2, frame 2. Alright, so then what I have to do, I'm going to copy the next following commands, which are, as I said, guys, on my webpage. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, and I need to place them here on my line of command blocks. So this command block here, basically what is going to do, I need to just change comp1 with comp2, and here again. If you guys choose a different name for your scoreboard objective, just make sure that you change it in this command block here as well. And there we go. Then let's paste the other command. In this case, I don't have to change anything in this scoreboard players reset at e type equals item frame. You don't have to change anything. And then here's the command that detects what type of item we have inside our item frames, what rotation the item has, and also what direction is our item frame facing. It is pretty important that you guys know the direction that your item frame is facing. In this case, if I'm looking south and the item frame is facing towards me, so if I press F3, you can see that it says that I'm facing south. In this case, the item frame has a rotation of 2. How do the rotation work? Well, it's simple. If you are facing north, and you have an item frame in front of you, this item frame has a rotation of 0. Then if you rotate clockwise by 90 degrees and you have an item frame in front of you, this one has a rotation of 1, then this one has a rotation of 2, and then if you are facing west, the item frame will have a rotation of 3, and then this one 0. So 0, 1, 2, and 3. So make sure that you find the correct item frame rotation. In this case, we are facing south. Our item frame has a rotation of 2, and what we have to do here, we change, of course, the name of the item frame that we want to be triggered. In this case, the name is F1. We need to change the name of the scoreboard objective, which is in this case is comp2, and then here facing it is 2. If you guys had an item frame facing north, for example, you would have to change this facing 2 with 0. In this case, as I said, but I will leave it 2 because I am facing south. Item rotation. So here we need to find what rotation the item has. How do we find out what are the rotations of an item? When you place an item frame and you place an item for the first time in an item frame, it has a rotation of 0. If you right click on it, the rotation increases. So this is a rotation of 1, rotation of 2, 3, and 4. We need the item frame to activate the system when it has a rotation of 4. So when this trapdoor here is in this position here, and same with the other one. So in this case, I want to change rotation 4. If you guys wanted this trapdoor here to have this rotation, in this case you will need to write 5 because it has a rotation of 5. Alright, let's go back to rotation of 4. Alright, and last here you will have to insert the ID of the item that the item frame has inside. And in this case, since I'm using iron trapdoors, I'm gonna use iron underscore trapdoor. Make sure that it is correctly written, and it's pretty much it. It should be activated now. So what I have to do, I paste the next command block, which I will set to conditional in this case. So make sure that it is set to chain conditional and always active. And as you can see here, it increases the score of the closest player in a radius of 20. And again, change comp to, because we have a different scoreboard objective. And if you place these command blocks here, guys, far from the structure, make sure that you change also the radius on which this command block here acts, and make sure that the radius comprehends the area where the player will be when he changes the rotation of the item frames. Alright, since I am close to the command blocks, 20 is enough, because I am at least in a radius of 20 blocks from that item frame. Alright, so then what I will have to do, I will have to copy this pair of command blocks again and again, depending on how many item frames I have. In this case, I have just another item frame, meaning that I'm gonna place just one other time this couple of command blocks. And in this case, I will have to change this name here F2, because I want to trigger the item frame named F2. So when the second item frame has the item placed in the correct direction, I need to add another score to the closest player in a radius of 20 blocks from these item frames. So what is going to happen? What is happening in the background here? So if I type this command here, you will see that if the item frames have the correct rotation, my score will increase. In this case, they have the wrong rotation, so my score didn't even appear. So when I rotate the first item frame correctly, I have a score of 1. When I rotate the second one correctly, I have a score of 2. If you have more item frames, of course, this score of course will increase depending on the item frames that you have. And of course, if you have, for example, 3 item frames, you will have to place 3 couple of command blocks like this in the line of command blocks. So basically, now you can see that my score is 2, and what I have to do, I need to place just one last command block, actually 2 last command blocks, and we are going to execute and detect if there is a player with a score of 2. So I'm gonna use execute at P. Again, I wanna check for a player that is in a radius of 20 blocks, and then if it has a score on the comp to scoreboard of minimum equals 1 or minimum equals 2. If you had 3 item frames, you will have to place 3 here. If you have 4 item frames, you would have to play 4. But in this case, I'm gonna stick with 2. And then if the player is found, basically what I'm going to do, I want to fill this area here and the other area down there with air in this case. So I'm just gonna copy this command block here, paste it here, and change, instead of redstone block, I wanna have air. And in this case, when the item frames have a correct rotation, what did I do wrong here? Oh yeah, I forgot to place a space here. As you can see, one side of the pistons here was deactivated, it retracted. And then what I have to do, I have to do the same exact thing, but in this case I want to fill the area above with air. So let me copy this command block here, let me type again execute and then at P minimum equals 2, and in this case I want to fill the other area above with air, and voila, that's it guys. Now you made a working secret code combination for your Minecraft gate, Minecraft doors, and as you can see, if I change the rotation of the items, the whole system will be closed, because these command blocks here at the start of the line, as you remember, they are placing redstone blocks constantly, so it makes the whole system close when the item frames are not correctly placed. So yeah guys, I really hope that this was interesting, that was useful, and I really hope that you guys liked this command creation. If you did so, don't forget to drop a like under this video. Let's see if we can reach 1000 likes on the video, and I will make some more command block creations just like this one. And as always guys, thank you all for watching this video until the end, and I'll see you all in the next video. See you, bye, stay safe guys.